Hi everyone, welcome to Bat Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne and welcome to part 2 of my barn sale thrift haul. I'm going to show you everything that I bought on the second day that I went to that barn sale, and I spent a total of $14 for everything that I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to show you what I spent $10 on, and then I'll share with you what I spent a whole $4 on. First, I'm going to show you this so I can kind of get it out of the way. This, I think, is a stunning ginger jar lamp. Now, the company that runs this barn sale is an estate sale company. Not only do they run estate sales, but they also do estate sale clearouts and home clearouts and that sort of thing. And then every couple of months, they have this barn sale where they just accumulate all of these items, and then they have this 3 to 4 day long sale where they just offer all of these leftover kind of items up for sale, and you can get some amazing deals on things. Now, this must have been at an estate sale because it has a price tag of $35 on it, which I got to tell you, I think was an amazing price at an estate sale. But look at the motif on here with this beautiful crane, and then it has all kinds of flowers, snakes, water lilies, all sorts of things. It does work. I tried it at the sale. It does work. I think it's stunning, stunning. I have to do a couple of little touch-ups on the base here. Not a big deal. And I have a feeling that that's not going to last very long up at the booth. Now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to show you just some practical things that I picked up, because I do pick up practical things for myself at these sales. Some distilled white vinegar. Pens, I was running short on them, so yes, I will pick up pens. Why not? They all worked. I tested them out. What are some other practical? Oh, for the booth, I needed some of these clippy kind of type hangers for half slips. I wish I had picked up more of them, but I only got 2. What other practical things did I get? Actually, that might be it for the practical things. I did pick up a bunch of these plain blue napkins because one of the mannequin heads, I do those mannequin heads with the decoupage paper on them, sold up at Gresham. So I want to do another one, and I thought it might be nice just to do a plain blue one. And then where the papers overlap, it'll be a deeper blue, and it'll almost look like a marble or something, or a stained glass or something like that. So that's my plan for those napkins. I also like to pick up, when I can, inexpensive candles, because when I have candlestick holders up at the booth, I do like to include the candles with them when I have them, because I think they sell better. That's just me. I also picked up this candle, but it was in, unfortunately, my car just a little bit too long, so it's got some little chunkies out of it and such. I may still go ahead and use it just for the staging of some of the chunkier stick holders that I have, but I'm not going to sell this because I wouldn't want to buy it. I wouldn't want to pay money for it in the condition that it is in. So I wouldn't, want to charge somebody for that. And here's a good example of why I like to include the candles in them. This, I think, is a beautiful brass candlestick holder. Quite substantial, made in India, so it's very pretty like that. However, I think if you put a candlestick in it, I would be, more apt to purchase it with the candle in it. I don't know. Am I right or wrong? You tell me. When you look for candlesticks, or if you do look for candlesticks when you're out shopping, the candlestick holders, would you prefer them to be empty and put your own candlestick in them, or would you prefer them to have a candle in them? I'm just curious. Oh, and there's our candles that we got. This is a beautiful ornament. Wait till you see this. Can you see? And it's got these kind of like golds and whites in it, and then the iridescence, all these beads in it, and then on this little springy thing. Now it may be missing some on the very tip of it, but it's very hard to tell. And oh yes, it may be missing some around the top too. But again, very, very hard to tell because the whole ornament is just so glittery that your eye is not drawn to the missing pieces. It's drawn to the sparkle of it. And then found this pretty little bud vase. I believe it's pressed glass. No chips or cracks or dings or flea bites or anything in it. And it's quite sparkly, even though I haven't washed it up yet. So I think it's going to look even better once it gets a bath. Found this little ginger jar with this pretty bamboo motif on it. I like the blue and the brown together. It did at one point have some kind of markings on the bottom of it. They're gone. It may have had a lid, probably did at one time, but I think it's pretty just like it is. You can use that just as decor, or you could use this as a vase. This little piece is from where? The Sacred Heart Southern Missions. This cross. Now this might be brass. I'm not sure on wood. There was another one there when I was first walking around. Should have picked it up. I didn't. That was open on a table. This one I found in a box. Then when I went out to try and find the other one on the table, it was gone, of course. You snooze, you lose, right? Found a rolling pin. Now, I don't pick up rolling pins. I definitely don't pick them up when I'm thrifting because rolling pins like this for me just don't sell. But what does sell for me is when, and I've done videos on this before, and I should do them in my thrift flip videos, show you how I distress them and then decoupage them. I have a method for turning the new handles into more distressed like this. And then I use either transfers on the rolling part of it or a decoupage paper on it. They look really pretty, and those do sell. Now this, holy cow, I want to do some research on this. I looked and looked for a second one of these. I could not find it. It's a, well, it's either a candlestick holder or a tea light holder. Maybe a tea light holder, because that's quite a big hole there. The tag looks like it came from, oh, you hear that thunder? We're having a big thunderstorm right now. Looks like it came from a thrift store, originally $10. I have a feeling that this is something because it is so heavy and substantial. There are no markings on it. It almost looks like an iceberg to me. But like I said, I want to do some research on this before I put it into the booth and see if I can find out anything on this. Oh. Now, the next little grouping is from Gemco. I am guessing this is for sugar. This is for syrup, my guess. Now, I could not find the mate to this salt or pepper shaker, but I want to sell this as a grouping. So I'm thinking this could be for your French toast. That could be for your sugar, your syrup, and then this could be for your cinnamon. I'm trying to think, because I didn't want to leave these behind simply because I couldn't find the mate to this one. So if I group that together and kind of give them, you know, a customer an idea of what they could use this for, I'm hoping that will work. Picked up some books. This is Little Books, Big Stories. It is bear, salmon, eagle, cat, coffee. and it's by Tom Lang. He works as a river guide in Haines, Alaska. And believe it or not, these books were originally $30, this set of books. This is a notebook from Harry Potter. Now, when I first looked in this book, this is just going to go as decor in Caitlin's library. I thought it was in perfect condition, right? Thumbed through it a little bit later, and somebody, for some reason, was carving, where is it? Yeah, carving out the pages. I don't know if they were, you know, where you take a thick book and you carve out the pages all the way down and you make a little hole in it, and then it's sort of like a secret place to hide things. I don't know if that's what they were planning on doing with this. It's not very thick though. But anyhow, since it's decor, it doesn't really matter. Then I have this one, Abraham Lincoln, Mystic Chords of Memory, a selection from Lincoln's writings. And this got a little messed up while it was in my car. The cover got a little bent. And this is Trees of the Carolinas Field Guide. I thought this would be nice for folks that like to go hiking. And then the Oatmeal Cookbook. That's a good one. And the last book I picked up is Her Stories, African American Folk Tales, Fairy Tales, and True Tales, told by Virginia Hamilton. And that's all the books I found. Now this piece of uranium glass in perfect condition, guessing from the Depression era, I think that's Depression glass, that pattern there. That was at an antique or at an estate sale, I am guessing for $30. I worked for this baby. In the first part of this haul, I showed you a trailer that I went into, and this I found in a bin under a table. So I had to pull out the bin, go through it, and this was just stuck inside. So I have to wonder, like, what would have happened to this piece had I not found it? I mean, I don't know what they do with everything that's left over. Do they junk it? I'm gonna have to ask the next time. Do they donate it? Everything? I gotta ask next time, because the thought of this just getting junked because nobody knew it was in that bin is just awful. And then my brain goes on to think, oh my gosh, how many other amazing pieces were inside of bins that nobody found, that if they do junk them, they're just lost. That just kills me. But I'm glad I found this piece. Let me see. I will just put that right back there. And I finally found some vintage scarves, which I have not been finding lately. This pretty one here, and almost all of them do have some staining on them. This one. This is, I believe this is from, this is Glen Tex. Let me see here. Hand wash. Oh, made in Japan. Okay, so that's from Japan. Then we have this one, which I think is perfect for now with the coloring, you know, going into the fall, and with that fruit motif on it. And this is made in Japan, 100% silk. And then this nice, long, beautiful blue one with the rolled edges and then the kind of fraying on both ends. This one also, I believe, is, yep, Silk Japan. And this pretty triangle blue with the white little leaves in it. I don't think, did this have a tag on it? Nope, that one does not have a tag. Now, I have found these one other time thrifting. Couldn't believe I found them again. And again, digging. Sometimes you have to dig. These I found at the bottom of a box, cardboard box that was filled up with magazines. Don't know why I went into the box. It was all magazines. I wasn't interested in magazines, but I found some more pool balls. They're all there. Also found the rack. Now the last bunch of pool balls that I found, I spent a while trying to find the perfect glass container for them. I found it, put them up at the booth. They did sell. These I am not going to do that to. I do have a bowl down in my office, a wooden bowl, that I think these will look very nice in. So my thought right now is I'm going to put the wooden bowl on top of here, and then the wooden bowl here, and then go ahead and put the pool balls inside of the wooden bowl. I just hope that the bowl is going to work with them, because it doesn't have to be a glass bowl to display them. It could be really anything. Now the last thing I have to show you, so like I said, all of this was $10. I paid my $10 cash, which I rarely carry cash with me. This sale they accept Venmo, and I know that, so I always use Venmo. And Heidi came to the sale, and I wandered after her for a little while, and then I wandered on my own, and they had clothes all over, and they were out on blankets. And I pulled back a bunch of clothes, and underneath of the clothes pile, I found this. This is brand new, never worn, tag still on, Vera Wang. Here is this, it's got the style number on. I want to Google this. It's Vera Wang. Where's the other card? Where's the other? Oh, here it is. Okay, that's okay. I can put that back on. It was with a safety pin. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, $1,200. $1,200. I go back up to the guy. I said, I just found this. I said, how much? $5. I said, okay. I go back into my wallet, pull out 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, oh, let me see if I have some change. I start going in my wallet. He said, no, that's okay. $4 I paid for this $1,200 brand new Vera Wang wedding gown. Could not believe my luck. Things like this happen once in how often? This is the second time that I've had something like this happen to me, where I have paid virtually nothing for something that costs this much. I don't know if I'm going to try and sell this on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, if I'm going to try selling it on, oh gosh, my head is now just swimming. There's another big consignment, online consignment, that only takes the high designer labels. And I've done business with them before and done very well with them, but I just couldn't believe it. So, yes, very, very happy is not the word for it. Anyway, let me hang this up. And yeah. So, my favorite find is actually this lamp. I think it's stunning. It's just stunning. If this was my style, I would keep this lamp. That is my favorite. And I would love it if you would go ahead in the comment section down below and leave your favorite find, or finds if you have more than one, from today's haul. And I do want to thank you for spending time with me. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And for some reason, I have been losing subscribers, and I wonder if it isn't YouTube again marking people off, because every once in a while, for some reason, they unsubscribe people to channels without you knowing. In fact, I've even found, when I go through my list of subscriptions, channels that I for sure know that I have not subscribed to because they are not at all channels that I would watch, like gaming channels. I'm not a gamer. I don't watch gaming channels, so I know I would never subscribe to it. So if you would take a moment, those of you that are subscribed, and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and YouTube didn't pull another fasty on you, because I would hate to lose you. But I do again want to thank you for spending time with me, and that is all for today. I will see you again in my next video, and until then, please take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.